So I think all of us have Houston and the Yankees going to the ALCS.
I don't on paper. See what I mean? That's in person.
Yeah,
in person I said Yankees, but on paper I got the Orioles.
So I'll cover this pretty quick. I just think honestly, this is just for fun. I hate the Astros. I want the Yankees to win. I want this series because I want to. In 2017, Nick knows more than anybody else. That was a good series, but it was pretty much stolen from him. So I want that to be recreated in the worst way, but I want it to be flipped. And I think the Yankees have a team that they could do that. I do think it's going. I think it's going 7. I really do. So I think it's going to be anybody's series, and I think whoever wins it is going to be a heck of a team to face in the World Series. But we'll get to that in a second. But I do have the Yankees moving on, but I honestly think it's going to go 7 games, and that it's going to go either way. But that's kind of what I have to say about the CS. But Kellen, I'll have you go next. What are you thinking on the ALCS?
If Houston gets there, they're going. That's all I have to say. If Houston gets to the CS, they're going. You can't. Phil already said 7 in a row. Probably this will be 8.
Yeah.
I don't want
fair.
it. I would much rather have the Yankees, and I don't like the Yankees really either, and not for any reason. I'd rather, out of everyone, see someone else in there, but it's not even the coaching staff for them anymore. It's just you have Altuve, who he's a winner, whether or not you call him a cheater or not, whatever.
They're a good team.
Alvarez is
a very good team.
He is just arguably the best hitter in baseball when he's healthy. Kyle Tucker, again, MVP candidate. Even your worst player probably being like Carlos Pena. It's like, oh no.
Yeah.
Like Carlos Pena not walked off, but hit the home run against the Mariners to send them 2 years ago. It's just, I can't bet against them. If they get there, they're going to the World Series, in my opinion.
All right, Nick, let's hear it. What's going on?
Yeah. I definitely hear where Kellen's coming from. And
but I'm not going to agree with him.
No, like I said, it could be my Yankee brain talking, but it's time for us to get some revenge.
That's fair.
And it's time to take a step up. Like I said earlier, I don't think Verlander's where he was.
Yeah.
Yes, we're in trouble as far as Nestor going down and Rizzo being hurt, but
and by then you might have both of them back too. That late in the playoffs.
And sure, hopefully, maybe. And even if we don't, I think that we're deep enough with Schmidt and Stroman and some of these other young guys.
Stroman could turn it on, dude. He's been good. I mean, he's had runs, so.
And all we need for him to do is eat up 6 innings, give up a run or two if our offense is hot.
Yeah.
So
for sure,
a team can look completely different. And one of you said his name earlier. There's this guy that everyone likes to forget about named Giancarlo Stanton.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I always forget he's there.
Let's go ahead and remember, as much as I could be a Giancarlo hater myself, I loved him when he was a Marlin. I hated when we got him as a Yankee because I liked admiring him from a distance.
Yeah.
And growing up in South Florida, like you said, I liked being able to go and watching Giancarlo. It made me enjoy going to Marlins games. But I didn't want what's going on right now with his career as far as injuries and stuff. But with all that being said, look at his playoff numbers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he lights it up.
I pray that he comes and he shows up, and same with Soto, and same with, Judge's numbers aren't there the way Giancarlo's are. But if, someone steps up, that Cole's got to turn it on. But if we can make it that far, if we can get past the O's, I think we've got a shot.
That's fair. I think it also is, like you said earlier, it's kind of your year because there is obviously the mad rumors that like Soto is gone. Like there's people that are already like, he's going to the Mets. He's going to, he might go back to the Nationals. It's not like the Yankees are the front runner to get him, which would be obviously a catastrophic loss for the Yankees. So it's like you're kind of right in the aspect of this is almost win now mode. Like you have to get it done this year, otherwise next year becomes really interesting for you guys.
Whoever picks up Soto is going to have to pay him about $60 million. That's probably what
honestly, it's probably worth it.
That's what's going to come to because his agents already said that he is not locked into the Yankees whatsoever.
But he's like 25.
Yeah, I was going to say,
no one's seen him that,
even if you give him
this talent before
15
this
years
young.
until he's 40 or whatever.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It is insane. I'm not disagreeing with you. It's stupid, but if you're thinking like as a baseball GM perspective,
they got to pay him.
Well, you go $60 million a year, and then in the next 5 years, there's a new TV deal, and the minimum is going to be $40 million just for Joe Schmo. So it's like, it's going to be cheap down the road, but it's just you get this guy in his he's 25.
Literally his actual
prime is going to be.
No one ever gets to sign somebody in their prime like this. This is
Nick, give it
very rare.
Nick, you guys got the money. You better give it to him. That's all I'm saying.
Better offer at least.
I will. So we don't have to talk about this again. I was gonna touch it on the next point, but the only chance in my eyes we retain Juan Soto in 2025
Is if you win it.
Is if we put a ring on his finger this year.
So I think that's fair.
That's fair.
I think that's a very fair statement.
That is fair.
I think that's the only way we do it. I think if we blow it and choke it and show that we are the same shell of a team that we've been for the past 15 years, he's just going to take the money. He's already got one ring.
That's the other thing, is I've heard that. I mean, like,
so
let's give him one more, and let's let him fall in love with one place and become a Yankee legend. Let him get his number retired. Let's get him a plaque in Monument Park. But let's win the first World Series, and then let's win a couple more.
Phil, who do you have winning? Houston. You have Houston and the Yanks, but you also have Houston and Baltimore. So who do you really have, Phil? Go with your heart, buddy.
Who is actually going to the World Series?
Guys, come on. Who do I have? Seriously.
You have the
It's
Orioles.
Houston. I got the Houston going to. I got Houston.
He's riding the H-Town.
I got Houston
It's
going
hard to go against them.
8 years in a row. It's going to happen. It doesn't. It's because all their players get injured in the first round or something. It's the only way. That's
The entire team explodes.
Yeah, that's the only thing. That's the only way it's going to happen. So I'm just letting you know it's Houston.
Thanks for listening to the Kind of Athletic podcast. Please like and subscribe to all our social media platforms and make sure to come back to hear more from the Kind of Athletic podcast.